Hello everybody. This is going to be a tutorial on how to href, and it's the quick guide on after a HTML tutorial when you have a list of navigation bar hyperlinks, how to pair them up with a another HTML. So in this video, it just lightly goes over how to send this to a repository on GitHub, how to make it a public server so that you can see it from a public link, and in all essence of the word, just how to href. It also goes over a few of the companies that are going to be showcased at this up-and-coming Dallas show for the Great American Tiny House Show. That is who I am making this HTML coding project for. So let's get into it. And you can see here I'm making a Mr. Cool folder, and then I'm storing the index inside of it. So whenever you post something, and there is an easier way to pull and push information instead of making it from Sublime Text, you could make it from Jupyter Notebook and then push automatically the updates. I don't do that. I don't know why. I'm still new at the entire project, so I guess that's why, and that's why I end up having to rename so much and scoot everything and move it over and make sure that folders are in the right place. So there are definitely easier ways to go about this, but at this time I feel as though this is the easier way for a beginner to get a hold of what HTML programming and putting out a press release is. So really, the only thing that I've been doing is making sure in this video that the indexes of other navigation bars, hyperlinks, are being called to the right page by each other. So in order to do that, you have to make sure on each page that they're being called appropriately. And at the end, you can kind of see that I have to go in and do something a bit more peculiar in GitHub than I am doing here. And this is kind of just sampling the code that I made for the GitHub repository upload that I do in the last 2 to 3 minutes at the end. It's a bit of a long video to be doing all of this. This is a lot of the pre-work, and then when I upload it to a GitHub repository, that's more so like the finishing touches. That's when it's actually online. That's when the link is live. When I'm working on it internally and making these external CSSs and HTMLs, that's when mostly it's not going to be affected by any, it's not going to be affecting the link that is already live and being sent to press release agents, exhibitors, and customers. So it's a good way to kind of stagnate the process, and it keeps me kind of on my toes because there's a lot of, again, like pre-work, and there are some different ways that I'll maybe write something from the computer, then I will publish it online. Yeah, I've been working with the company for the last 5 years, and this is the first time that we've had a press release that looks like this. And I am telling you that my brain just like blew up when I figured out that this is how HTML works. And then all the other things that I could be writing templates for there are definitely going to be more tutorials, and hopefully they get better. Hopefully they don't stay in the same kind of unstructured kind of category that they are in this video right now, with me trying my best to show you how I do things. Yeah, getting into it, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to see like how just from one tutorial from Traverse Media, and I'm already this far into HTML. So right here, you see that dot dot backslash? That's to back out of a folder and then go into images folder. Because now I'm not writing it from the original index, I'm writing it from a folder index, home solar index. So I'll have to write the dot dot slash in order to back out and then go into a different folder. And I end up writing it incorrectly here and then fixing it when I go into GitHub. So I have to write the dot dot slash for every single one of these when they are a subset of the original index. But I don't know that now because I'm not writing it live. I'm writing it from the computer, and the computer will not read it from here, but I don't end up running it fully until I already upload it. And there's a lot of like pre-working updates and that go into making in HTML. So I really don't have to run it until the end. And maybe that was just my way of trying to draft what I have to do before I do it for the actual real version. And it does save some kind of internet access joint, of working on the internet and what I use. Because not running it continually will cause